Welcome to NAIDU Study Circle. So, I am the physics faculty of NAIDU Study Circle. Today, we will discuss about that force lesson. So, what is meant by force? The force ante enti asala? Simply in our class 8th level, force means push or pull on an object. Pushing or pulling on an object is called force. అంటే ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ని మనం పుష్ చేసినా లేదా పుల్ చేసినా ఏం కావాలి? కంపల్సరీ ఫోర్స్ కావాలి. వితౌట్ ఫోర్స్ we can't able to push an object or pull an object. So what is meant by force means push or pull on an object is called force. And now we have to learn about that what is the units of force. See, we have mainly discussed the two types of units. One is SI unit. SI unit of force is Newton. And CGS unit of force is dyne. What is the SI unit of force? SI unit of force is Newton. And what is the CGS unit of force? That is dyne. Now we will discuss about that what are the changes we can observe that when you apply some force on an object. So suppose if you take an object, this is an object and I have applied some force. What are the changes we will observe that while you apply some force on an object? So that we will discuss that. So there are that 4 changes we can observe that. We have observed that 4 changes. The first one is position change. Second one is speed change. Third one is direction change. Fourth one is shape change. If we apply some force on an object, then we have observed that 4 types of changes. The first one is position changes. What is meant by position change? Position change means, suppose if you take an object and if you push that object, then what happens? It will comes from that rest, it will goes from that rest to motion. అంటే ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ సపోజ్ ఒక చైర్ ఉంది, చైర్ ఎలా ఉంది? రెస్ట్ పొజిషన్ ఉంది. రెస్ట్ పొజిషన్ ఉన్న చైర్ని నేను పుష్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? ఇట్ ఈస్ కమ్స్ ఇన్ టు మోషన్. సో ద పొజిషన్ చేంజ్ మీన్స్ రెస్ట్ టు మోషన్. Or if an object is moving, if you take an object is moving, ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ మూవ్ అవుతుంది. Now I have applied some force on an object opposite direction. Suppose ఒక బాల్ ఇలా వస్తుంది రైట్ సైడ్ నుంచి, నాకంటే రైట్ సైడ్ నుంచి ఇలా లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ వైపు వస్తుంది. నేను ఇప్పుడు హ్యాండ్ పెడితే ఏమైంది? ఇట్ విల్ బి ఐ హ్యావ్ కాట్ ద బాల్, అంటే పట్టాను, క్యాచ్ చేశాను. సో క్యాచ్ చేయడం వల్ల ఏమైంది? మోషన్లో ఉన్న ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఏమైంది? ఇట్ విల్ కమ్స్ టు రెస్ట్. బాల్ ఇలా వస్తున్న బాల్ రైట్ సైడ్ నుంచి ఇలా నా లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్కి వచ్చిన బాల్ని నేను ఇలా హ్యాండ్స్ పెట్టడం వల్ల ఏమైంది? ఇట్ విల్ కమ్స్ టు రెస్ట్. అంటే మోషన్లో ఉన్న ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఏమైంది? రెస్ట్లోకి వచ్చింది. దట్ మీన్స్ ద పొజిషన్ చేంజ్ మీన్స్ రెస్ట్ టు మోషన్. The second one is motion to rest. So what are the changes we can observe that? Rest to motion, motion to rest. And next one is speed changes. For example, I am throwing a ball and if another person also hit with bat, what happened? He is hitting with the bat, then what happened? Its speed will be increases. So if we apply the force on an object, what happened? The speed will increase. And if we apply the force on an object, what happens? Speed will increase. Speed increases while you apply the force. Suppose you will observe that while a vehicle is in motion, ఒక వెహికల్ స్పీడ్గా వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు then you want to stop that vehicle. What we are doing that, suppose in a bike we are applying some force by using our hands or the leg, and we will stop that vehicle. So what happened that to stop that means before stopping what happened, its speed decreases. So by applying force, speed will decreases. So by applying force, speed increases, and by applying force, speed decreases. So we can observe that what is that is, if we apply some force on an object, then what happened, speed increases or speed decreases. So there are some changes we can observe that by applying force. What are the changes? The first one is rest to motion and motion to rest. These are all comes under that change in position. Second one is speed. Either speed increases or speed decreases. If you apply some force on an object, speed may be increases or speed may be decreases. And next one is we can change the direction of an object with the help of force only. Suppose, simple example, while we are doing cycling, I want to move towards right side. నేను రైట్ సైడ్ మూవ్ అవుదాం అనుకున్నా సైక్లింగ్ చేస్తూ, ఏమవ్వాలి, I have to apply some force on the pedal, on the on the handle. So on handle I have applied some force to move towards right side or left side. To move towards right side or left side, I will apply some force. Without applying the force, I can't able to move towards right side or left side. So that is what is that change in direction. To change the direction of an object, we have to apply some force. Without applying force, we can't able to change the direction. So by applying force, we can change the direction of an object, and we can change the shape of an object also by applying force. Suppose, for example, I will take a paper. So this paper is look like which shape it is, rectangular shape. But when I was apply some force, it is changes into which shape now? Observe that it will changes into a simply look like that some spherical shape or some circular shape. So when I was applied some force, there should be change in its shape also. And I was applied the force rectangular shape లో ఉన్న ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఏమైంది, ఒక సర్క్యులర్ షేప్, నియర్లీ ఇట్ ఈస్ అప్రోచెస్ టు లుక్ లైక్ ఏ బాల్ షేప్, like that a small ball shape, like that it will change. So by applying force, we can change the shape of an object. So by applying force, we can change some we can observe that some changes. What are the changes? The first one is position changes. Position changes means rest to motion, motion to rest. And speed changes. By applying force, we can increase the speed and we can decrease the speed. And by applying force, we can change the direction of an object. Either it will be goes in that right side or left side or upward or downward. We can change the direction, and we can change the shape of an object. Object shape also changes. So today what we discuss is about that what is meant by force. Force means push or pull on an object. Push or pull on an object is called as force. And SI unit of force is Newton, and CGS unit of force is dyne. And when you apply some force on an object, we will observe some changes. What are the changes? The first one is position change. Second one, speed changes. Third one, direction changes. And fourth one, shape changes. So these are all changes we can observe that by applying force.